racing. Steel Sunshine stood there and missed it. No Lunch the same. Kazu Petron drops back along with King Gold. Mufasa away fast with Raging Torrent, Peptide Nile. Karib tries to shoot through here as they come out of the chute and onto the course proper to find a spot in the box seat here. Mendelssohn Bay's got enough speed. Sadati wide. Then came Little Vic, followed by Oasis Boy, Fort Payne. Sword Point being outpaced here early. On the new surface here for him, 5 lengths, New Lunch. Then came King Gold, Kazu Petron, and dropping away Steel Sunshine. He's got a mighty task from there as they make their way to the 1,000-metre mark here in the Group 2 Godolphin Mile. And it is Raging Torrent and Frankie Dettori who take over the lead, and he's seemed to have shut off well here. He's getting a bit of a breather, 3/4 of a length in front of Mufasa. Karib pushed along. Mendelssohn Bay feeling the pinch and deeper out Peptide Nile. 2.5 lengths to Sadati, half a length Fort Payne, 2 lengths back to Oasis Boy. No Lunch getting going. Then came Kazu Petron, Little Vic going back through the field. King Gold being saved for one effort from Steel Sunshine, who's getting going, and Sword Point for Hong Kong is out to last. As they swing the bend, Raging Torrent, the one to chase here in the Godolphin Mile. Half a length on Mufasa, who gives a kick the outside and is presenting a nice challenge. Then came Karib from Fort Payne, Mendelssohn Bay, King Gold running on with Kazu Petron, but Raging Torrent finding more. Raging Torrent 3 lengths in advance of Mufasa. 150 metres left to go in the Group 2 Godolphin Mile. King Gold flying late, but Raging Torrent, Frankie Dettori's back in town, takes the Godolphin Mile by 4 lengths. King Gold a brave run in second. Kazu Petron third over. Steel Sunshine has run into 4th. He's come from a mile back. Then came Mufasa. Next over, Mendelssohn Bay, Karib, Fort Payne, a gap to No Lunch from Sadati. Then came Peptide Nile, who found nil in the late stages. Little Vic was next over from Oasis Boy, and Sword Point not today.
Frankie Dettori has won the Godolphin Mile for Doug Oneill with a smooth front-running ride on Raging Torrent. And after the first furlong or so, Martin, you'd have been pretty confident if you were supporting Raging Torrent the way the race developed early on.
The writing was on the wall, wasn't it? What a ride from Frankie Dettori. One of the best jockeys in the world. He's just shown why. He won well, this horse. He jumped well. Frankie was positive. He got to the front and then he gave his horse a breather. But he had them all beat from halfway.
Well, we can hear from the winning trainer.
Well, boys, I'm joined by Doug Oneill. He just told me I'm good luck, so I will take that because we spoke post or pre-race. Now we're post, and you were a little bit confident.
I was, but you know that's why they run these races. You never know, and just a good clean break. Got the lead, got a little breather then mid-race, and then just can't wait to hug the horse and talk to Frankie. What a great effort! Thank you so much. Thank you.
Because what were the instructions, if any? Do you instruct the Frankie Dettori?
You don't. You know, just making small talk. I said, God, we'll probably bounce out of there and make the lead. He said, oh, there's other speed in there. We'll play it by ear. So, like you say, Frankie reeks of so much talent, so much confidence that you just go with it, and it worked out perfect.
Because 1,400 metres on paper had been his pet distance over the mile today, but there were no issues. You liked this track.
How much of it is once you've got to the lead? Early in the card as well, the Godolphin Mile, so often it can pay to be speeding. How often do you realise at that point that you've got the tactical speed to just go and win the race from an early stage?
Well, you need those to do it. He was quick away and I was able to do my own fractions because, in fairness, he's always been sprinting in America. So I was, in thinking of that, I didn't want to kick too early, so I waited till straight. Once he switched his leads, he just kept going and he killed everyone off.
Come on then, for you, year on year, Dubai. Just put it into words what this place has meant to you.
Well, like you said, 8 Godolphin miles. That's a hell of a record. Equal World Cup winner, worked for Sheikh Mohammed for Godolphin 18 years. You know, maybe I could say I grew up here, so it's always a great satisfaction.
Are you going to win the World Cup later?
I'll give it a go anyway.
Welcome back.
Yes, he's been a part of the fabric of the racing world here in Dubai for a very long time. In fact, his first win in the Godolphin Mile came back in 1998 on a horse called Allied Forces. He won it again with Lend a Hand. Firebreak won it twice for him. Two-Step Salsa, Sky Surfers, and of course he won an African Story in 2012. That horse went on to win the Dubai World Cup. but under Silvestre de Souza. A raging Torrent and Frankie Dettori. And Martin, you said it, as soon as they cross the line, this is another example. Despite the advancing years, he is still brilliant in the saddle.
He doesn't look like a 54-year-old, does he? I apologise if I got your age wrong, Frankie, but I'm pretty sure he's 54. But he's just been one of the best jockeys in the world for how many years now? That's 24 winners here on World Cup night, and he just shows his brilliance. It's timing. We've seen a little shot, we'll pick it up in a minute when we do the analysis. He looks between his legs to see how the rest are going behind him before he pulls the trigger turning in. He's like the Lionel Messi of racing.
Angus, we may have seen this once or twice before, and what we've also seen once or twice before, Doug Oneill success in this race.
Yeah, he's won it 3 times now, Doug Oneill, and he's a brilliant trainer of dirt horses. And Frankie Dettori has become a dirt specialist going over to the United States of America. Now won on this horse and took the Malibu on him, and now this Godolphin Mile, and he has become a brilliant dirt rider. And of course, he's brilliant on turf as well. Fantastic.
Well, we're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll reflect on Frankie's fabulous ride on Raging Torrent in the Godolphin Mile.